Okay, hello everybody. Hi guys. Hope you guys are doing well. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is for you. I know there's people from all over. So hello. Thank you for being on here on this webinar. Let me see. Hi. All right. Yes, we're about to get started. Okay. Well, first, let me just tell you guys my name because some people might not know me. No one, okay, whatever. Hi, my name is Trinity. I'm going to be talking about my strategy today. Just doing an overall breakdown of it because a lot of people want to know about it. So yeah, we got a lot of people on here. Hello, I'm glad you're here too. But yeah, I do want to quickly ask if you guys feel comfortable answering the question. Okay, for those who are on right now. I just want to know, how long have you guys been trading, or like, have you guys been trading futures? Are you coming from options to futures or from Forex to futures? Or are you beginning? Like, where y'all at? I'm just trying to, okay, options, futures, 3 years futures, beginner. Okay. I'm just trying to see, okay, okay. 6 weeks. Oh, okay, less than a year for your options. New, okay. A lot of people are new. Okay, I was just asking because I need to see how fast I need to talk. No, I'm just kidding, but I just want to see. Oh, week 1. That's great. Okay, so a wide variety. Okay, a wide variety. Okay. Okay, guys. Well, all right. Well, we're about to learn my strategy then. Um, I do want to say before we get started, just to give a little bit of information. Number one, I only trade NASDAQ. Okay, so I only trade NASDAQ futures, NQ futures. Okay, I don't trade ES or gold or anything else. I only trade NASDAQ. I don't look at other ETFs or stocks or anything. I just trade NASDAQ. Okay, so that's number one. So when I'm talking today, my strategy, it does work for other futures, but I just want to let you guys know I do only trade NASDAQ for those who don't know. Okay. And then also, I don't only use the 15-second chart that you guys see in the videos. Obviously, those in the Discord, y'all know. But for those who don't know, the videos that you see, I don't just use the 15-second chart. So we're going to be going through my full strategy today. Okay. So yes, let's get to that. Yes, this is recorded. So I'm gonna send this link out to everyone after, if you miss it or if you something happens. All right. Anyways, oh, also one more thing before we get started. All right, we're gonna be going through my strategy, and then at the end, we're gonna do a giveaway. I'm gonna be giving one person, 2 people, 30 free days of Discord access, and then I'm also gonna give you guys some discounts for the boot camp and the Discord. But we'll get through this. All right. Now, let's go ahead and get started here. Yay. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Oh, do we get record? Okay, yes. I'm going to send the recording to the email. Yeah, I am. All right, here we go. Okay. All right. So, like I said, I'm going to be breaking down my strategy. The way that my strategy is, it is broken down into a formula. Okay. So this is the strategy that I use: identify plus confirm equals trade. All right. It's very important that you understand each part of the strategy, because if you don't understand one part, your next part's not going to make sense. Or if you don't understand, the confirm part, right? But you can identify, whatever. Okay, we're going to talk about it. You just need to understand everything. Understand that it's a system that I use for every single trade. Okay. So strategy is foundational. Okay. Step by step. Okay. So the first part of this formula is going to be this identify part. Okay. So what am I doing in this part? These are areas where I'm looking to be active in the market. So this is the first thing I do every single morning, right? These are going to be areas of liquidity or areas where we have a lot of trading activity. Okay, so the market may be drawn to these areas, or we might see the market react at these areas or as we're approaching these areas. Okay, so this is the first thing that I'm doing. Okay, every single morning, like it says here, watch price action at or as we're approaching these levels. Okay, so this is going to include macro and micro time frame analysis, meaning both higher time frame and lower time frame. So I'm starting all the way on the 4-hour, and I'm moving on down all the way to about the 15 or the 5-minute, looking for the levels that I'm about to give you guys. And for those in the Discord, you guys know this is what we do during pre-market. So we do this live every morning where we're looking for all these things. But yeah, let's get to it. All right, so number one, before I look at the levels, these identified levels, or these levels where we're looking to take trades at, they need to be valid according to technicals. Okay. And these are the list of the levels. All right. And it's very important that these levels are valid according to technicals, because if they're not, then our trades, or where we take our trades, is going to be inaccurate, or it's going to be based off of inaccurate information. Okay. And something's going to be wrong. All right. So the levels that I do use, that I do mark out, like I said, starting on that 4 hour, going all the way down. And again, let me just say this real quick. I'm going to walk through a trade today from yesterday, a trade that I took yesterday. I'm going to walk through a trade as we go through each part, so that you can see how the strategy applies in the actual market. Okay. So the levels that I use: key levels and historical reactions. That's number one. Okay. To keep it simple, it's just support and resistance. Okay. Very simple, but levels that the market has reacted to in the past. Okay, that's the first level. Then we have patterns or trend lines. Okay, a lot of people might say trend lines, chart patterns, you can't use them in 2024. And I understand a lot of false breakouts, all this kind of stuff. But that's why this second part of the formula that we're going to get to in a second is very important. Okay, you're going to understand in a little bit, but you can use chart patterns, you can use trend lines, you can use regular support and resistance, as long as you do some type of price and volume analysis at those levels, which we're going to talk about in a second. All right. So we have those areas of supply, areas of demand. Okay. Balances, imbalances, levels from order flow. All of these are going to be levels that I'm looking for. Like I said, mainly during pre-market. Sometimes levels will form during the actual trading session, but mainly this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm looking for during pre-market. Okay. To find out, where do I want to be active in the market? Where am I looking to actually take a trade? Okay. And these levels can be used as stop losses, entries, or targets. And we'll get to that in a second, but these are going to be those levels. So let's go over to TradingView now, and we're going to kind of do like a little how I do during pre-market. Okay. We're going to do this first part of the formula so that we can go step by step, and that you guys can see it as we are, as we're going through. All right. So hold on. I have to share my screen again. New share screen. All right, here we go. All right, you guys should be able to see my screen. Yes. All right, so like I said, when I'm doing this, I'm starting on the 4 hour. I'm going all the way down, looking for all those levels that we had listed out. Okay, so I'm going to be using a trade from yesterday that I took yesterday. I like to use relevant examples, even in the boot camp that we're going to do later on, or that I'm going to give you guys a discount code for. It's going to be all relevant examples. Sorry, because the market's always changing, so it's important that we learn according to what the market is doing currently. All right. So, okay, one more thing also. I'm not going to be able to go super in depth right now, because obviously this is just an hour-long thing, or hour or so, hour, less than an hour. Okay, whatever. But we're going to go through this. And like I said, I am going to give you guys a discount code to the bootcamp, where we're going to really go into depth about everything that I'm going to mention today, but just to give you guys a little heads up. All right. So first thing, I'm just going to mark out levels, like I mentioned, 4 hour all the way down to about the 15 and the 5. All right. First thing I do see here is supply zone up here. Okay. So when we're talking about supply, just briefly, supply and demand, we have this small green basing candle here, and this big imbalance candle move down. All right. So we got this zone here that we have marked from open to high. So I'm just going to mark this very quickly. Okay. As a 4 hour. All right. And guys, keep in mind, while we're doing this, because I know a lot of people come from a lot of different backgrounds, a lot of different teachers came from a lot of different things. There's no one size fits all to trading. Okay. So if you see me doing something that you're not used to, or that you feel like is odd, it's okay. Just know that what works for me works for me. What works for you might work for you. And it's okay. Okay. Because I know a lot of people are like, well, that doesn't work. Okay. Anyways. So we have that there. Next is going to be this level here that we have an imbalance above that. So remember, well, for those who do know, when we're talking about balances and imbalances, we have this big imbalance candle that formed, well, technically on Tuesday, not yesterday. This big imbalance that formed on Tuesday, we had that big move down, for those that know, for those that do trade NASDAQ or ES, whatever. We moved down very very much on Tuesday. Okay, so we had an imbalance that formed. So typically when I'm marking out imbalances, I'll look for a level of support or resistance before the imbalance. So in this case, we have this level of resistance, and then above that level of resistance, we have the imbalance. So I would mark this level as an imbalance above. Okay, so with that, just means that this is a level where, or an area where once we get past this, what is this 394 level, we can move up and fill this imbalance, okay? Because there's not a lot of trading activity in this area because, you know, it's an imbalance in the market, as opposed to up here where we had a market moving sideways and consolidating. All right, obviously the market was balanced, a lot of trading activity going on up there, okay? But yeah, someone said, isn't it a fair value gap? See what I'm saying, guys? Okay, so call it what you want. It's you know, that was the point that I was trying to make earlier. You might come from a different trading background or learn from somebody different, so the terms may be different. I do know what a fair value gap is. I don't use them in this case. Technically is the same thing though. Okay. But this is, keep in mind, this is like a, okay, we're just gonna move on. All right, but okay, yes. If you want to say it is, then yes. Okay. Now, on to the 4 hour. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh yeah, I'm on the right chart. All right, on to the 4 hour. And actually, let me just say, I'm gonna be marking in between here for now because the trade, I'm not gonna mark out like the entire chart. I'm just gonna mark out in between here for now. In between these two red lines, okay? Okay. All right. Okay, on to the 3 hour. Like I said, I'm starting on the 4 hour, going all the way down, looking for those levels on every single time frame. Okay. I don't really see anything on the 3 hour. There's not going to always be levels on every time frame. Keep it pretty simple. So if it's not there, I'm not going to force it. Okay. All right. Y'all are funny. All right, 2 hour, still got that same supply zone up there. We also have another supply zone here. You want to call it order block, literally whatever you want to call it, it's fine, okay? It's literally okay. All right, so got that zone there. We're gonna mark that from open to high of that basing candle, okay? I'm gonna mark this out as a 2 hour because we're on the 2 hour. Yes, we're on the 2 hour. Yes, okay. We're on the 2 hour. And that's that. All right. So these supply zones, just for those who don't know, these are areas where we have an excess of sell orders, okay? When we're talking about demand zones, we got an excess of buy orders in those areas. So in this case, we come back up into the zone, we might see price fall out of that zone. Or when we have demand zones, if we come down into the zone, you know, we might see price come down and then bounce out of the zone. All right. Why open to high? Because that's just how I mark them. That's just how I mark them. That's the zone that we want to look to see, you know, once price does come back into that zone, you know, look for a reaction up at that level. Okay, where we have the most amount of trading activity. Okay, where there's a lot of liquidity. Okay, however you want to say it. All right, on to the 1 hour, on to the 1 hour, on to the 1 hour. Okay, nothing much for us. Quickly, here's an example of an invalidated zone though, just so that people can know. You see over here, we have this small red basing candle, big imbalance candle move up. We actually did react to this zone previously on Tuesday. So we came into the zone. Y'all can see it, right? Yes, bounced out of that zone. So yes, it was valid. But then you can see here, we broke the bottom of that zone. So no longer valid. Just wanted to say that because a lot of people will have zones that the market is not respecting anymore, just cluttering up the chart. All right, don't clutter up the chart. All right, keep it clean. All right, 195. Let's see if we have anything here. Nothing much for us. 90. Nothing much for us. Like I said, we're just going to mark in between these red lines. Not going to be much. We're just going to get what we need. Okay. 30. Let's see. Now, actually, on this 30-minute, this 2 hour zone, we could actually move it down a little bit to encompass this 30-minute as well. We have this small green basing candle here, sorry. And then this big imbalance candle move down. So we got a supply zone up here. All right. So I'm just going to drag this and then change this to 30-minute and 2 hour. All right. We're almost done with this. We're going to move on to the next section of the strategy. But anyways, 15, let's see. nothing much for us. Nothing much. Well, we'll just forget about that. All right, and then 5 minute, I do want to mark out this previous level of support here on this 5 here. Okay, keep in mind this level here at what, 341. Okay, so we got touch there, touch there, touch there. For those who are new, when we are marking out support and resistance, you know, we're just looking for levels that we have multiple touches at. So in this case, we have 3 touches at this level. Nice level of support. We broke below it. And so most of the time support will become resistance. So I will just have this on my chart just to watch. Like I said, at this point, it's not necessarily I am going to take a trade at this area. It's more so these are areas, all of these areas that I just marked out. These are areas that I want to watch, where I want to potentially be active in the market. Okay, that second part that we're going to talk about in a second, we'll get a little bit deeper into it. But for now, just keep in mind, these levels are where I want to potentially be active in the market. All right, before we go back over to the PowerPoint to move on to that second part. Oh, also, remember I mentioned I'm also looking at levels from order flow. Okay, so me personally, if you don't know about order flow, I use Bookmap. Essentially, when we're talking about order flow, we're just able to see the passive orders or the limit orders sitting in the market. Okay, and a lot of times these are levels that we can't see on a regular candlestick chart, right? It's not going to look like a regular level of support or a regular level of resistance. So we can look at Bookmap, or we can look at whatever form of order flow to be able to see those passive orders sitting in the market. All right, so with that being said, this specific day, there was a level on order flow. So actually, let me share that really quick, just so you guys can see it. Okay, and then we'll mark that on the chart, and then we'll go back to the PowerPoint. Okay, so this is Bookmap. For those who don't know, this is Bookmap. Like I said, I can't do super in-depth analysis and explanations and things like that right now. But like I said, just know that when we're looking at things like this order flow, we can see passive orders sitting in the market. So keep in mind, we was just charting out October 16th. Okay, what was that, 2 days ago? Yes, 1 day ago. 2 days ago or 1 day ago. Oh, that was yesterday. Okay, October 16th was yesterday. All right, so anyways, you can see the date here. All right, October 16th, 2024. On order flow here at 23.50. So this is the price, okay? We have the number 94. If we come over a little bit more, it was like 105. Okay, so as we were moving up, price was moving up. These sellers stepped in at 23.50. All right, the exact time they stepped in, you can see, was 10:11. All right, so we had sellers step in at 23.50. All right, so I'm gonna mark that on my chart because this is gonna be a key area or a key level that I need to be mindful of. All right, and this is just a random area on our candlestick chart, which is why it's important to be able to look at these levels on Bookmap. All right, so 23.50. The way I'd mark that out is to just put sellers here. Okay, so I can know that those are sellers there from Bookmap. All right, so at this point, now that we've done our whole first part of the formula, that first identify part of the formula, where we're at right now, what bias or what analysis can I come up with, okay, based off of the levels that I've just marked out? Okay, obviously, we're up at this level where we have sellers at on Bookmap. We are up at this, what is this, 341 level, which is, again, that previous level of support. Okay, so now we're looking to see, is the market going to use this as resistance? Okay, so we're up at that level. We also have that supply zone above us. Okay, so we keep that in mind, that we have all these levels above us, all right, that we can see shorts come in at, or we can see the market react to up here and see sellers step in. All right, so with that being said, I'm going to obviously have a short bias as long as we stay under this 2341, 2350. All right, so that's the first part of the formula. And someone asked, am I doing this before or after market open? I'm doing this before. So every morning, we get on, for those in the Discord, we get on, we do this pre-market analysis. We're doing this before market open. All right, every morning, marking out new levels and things of that nature. Okay, we're going to move back over to our PowerPoint now, but just keep in mind, so right now we're thinking about getting into shorts. All right, let's move on to that next part of the strategy. Okay. Second. All right, I think you guys can see my screen. Okay, yes. All right, so now that we have identified these areas on our chart where we want to potentially be active in the market, we need to do some sort of price and volume analysis at these levels, or as we're approaching these levels, to actually confirm, our bias, right? Like it says here, confirm when and why you want to actively participate in the market and enter a trade. Like I said before, we can have these levels on our chart, but we know the market's not perfect. We know the market's going to do what it wants to do. It's not going to respect all of our levels. So it's very important that as we're approaching these levels, or when we're at these key levels, we're still taking, another step to validate our actual bias and not just hopping into trades. All right. So like it says here, this should validate your bias. Okay. We're going to be analyzing price and volume to confirm when and why we actually want to get into that trade, okay? And this is how we're going to avoid those false breakouts. This is how we're going to avoid getting into trades based off of invalid levels or levels that the market is not respecting, because we're going to analyze price and volume as we are approaching those levels. Okay. And again, remember how previously I was talking about a lot of people say, oh, we're trend lines and chart patterns, they don't work, this, and that. Yeah, they're not going to work if you're simply blindly hopping in at the break of a trend line, or at, we break out of this chart pattern. You have to do volume analysis and price analysis to actually confirm, is this breakout valid? Is the market actually trying to move this way? What are we actually doing? All right. So things that we look for, like I said, can't go super deep into everything right now. But just generally, things that I like to look for at these levels, or as we're approaching these key levels, are strong buyers, okay? And you don't need to understand order flow fully to be able to read these things. You can look at a simple candlestick chart. Obviously, those that know strong buyers, we're going to see big, strong green candles, all right, moving up, okay? Heavy sellers, big red candles, big bodies, okay? Absorption, this just means when you're looking at a regular candlestick chart, if you're not looking at order flow, this can be seen by looking at a lot of wicks, or seeing a lot of wicks at a certain level. Okay, so say like price is moving up to a certain level. Every time price tries to come up to that level, right, above us, okay, so resistance, we see price wick down, or we see sellers absorb all of those buyers that try to come in at that level, okay? That's absorption, all right? And then also being able to recognize liquidity grabs versus breakouts or breakup structures, okay? Because a lot of times there are false breakouts, things like that. People get caught in them, and then all this extra stuff. Or also, when you get into a trade and, the market likes to stop hunt. So you set your stop loss, where it needs to be, and then it stops you out and then goes your way. Being able to figure out that kind of stuff and set your stops in the right places, all this extra stuff. Okay, this is that part of the formula. So let's move over to the chart. And let's look at the volume. Let's look at price action back at those areas and see, is our analysis actually valid? Is our bias valid? Can we actually get into shorts up at this area? Okay. And as we're going through this trade, there's going to be a level that I'm going to mark out, and you'll be able to see, the opposite, where the level is not valid, or the market is not respecting that level, and how we can see that by analyzing volume and analyzing price as you're in the trade, or as, whatever. Okay. So when we're looking, I'm on the 15-second chart now, because for those that know, well, I trade on the 15-second chart. Hold on. Okay, yeah. So I trade on the 15-second chart. And I take my entries mostly on the 15-second chart, right? I'm looking on the lower time frames at this point. Once I do my higher time frame analysis, and I know all my levels, I know my bias, I know where I think the market is going, I'm on the 15-second looking for entries, analyzing price, analyzing volume. All right. So remember, we have the sellers that were up here, okay? We also have 341, okay? And analyzing volume, number one, just as we're moving up in general, you can clearly see that volume is a little low. The bodies are small, yeah, we're moving up, but as we're moving up to these key areas, volume is not that strong. Buy volume is not that strong, even though we actually are moving up. So that's one indication that, okay, as we're approaching these levels, I'm going to be watching these levels to see, we might actually see shorts come in up at this level, because as we're approaching this level, volume, buy volume, as we're moving up, is really not that strong. All right. Another thing I like to look for right up at these levels, so like specifically with levels on Bookmap, is an aggressive move up into the level. Okay, so we clearly see volume is like very low as we're moving up. Okay, but right up when we get close to those levels, we see buyers start to step in very aggressively. Okay, you can see that down here. You can see it in the bodies. Buyers start to step in very aggressively up at, these levels where we have sellers sitting at. All right, I like to see this more than I like to see, once we're up here, volume is very low. Okay, I like to see aggressive move up into that level, an aggressive unexpected move up, and then we'll see price react immediately if the level is valid. Okay, most of the time. All right, so we can see here, as soon as we came up to 350, right, 2350, we see those sellers step in here. Okay, pretty strong, letting me know, okay, this level is probably valid. I can probably start to look for an entry in this trade. Also, just coming onto this 1 minute, let me like go up a little bit more so that y'all can see. Let me see. All right, so even looking at this 1 minute, okay, coming back up to this 340 level or 341 level, when we're looking down here at volume, because like I said, we're analyzing price, we're analyzing volume, okay, to confirm our analysis. Even as we move back up towards these levels, volume by volume is very low, okay? So we have to think, yes, we're moving up, but we're approaching these key levels, okay? And so as we're approaching these key levels where sellers are sitting at, these buyers are getting weak. So I can probably start to look for a short entry. Also, like I mentioned, absorption, just looking at all these wicks, every time price tries to come up, wick there, big wick there, every time price tries to come up to these levels, we see these sellers step in and absorb those buyers. All right. So to me, like I said before, this is just letting me know that my analysis for shorts is probably going to be valid at these areas, and I can start to look for a trade. Like I said before, as long as we're still sitting under 341 and 350, okay, because these are going to be those key levels according to the technicals, like we were talking about before. These are going to be those key levels that we're looking for, that sellers are sitting at, and that we would like to see a reaction at. All right, so I'm going to go back to the PowerPoint for that last section. Okay, sorry, I just read something. All right, but we're gonna go back to the PowerPoint for that last section, okay? And then we're gonna finish off this trade so that we can see the rest. Okay, 1 second, I'm going back to it. Okay, all right, so now that we've done all that, we have our area of interest, we know where we want to be active. We've analyzed price. We've analyzed volume at those areas. We have our bias. We've confirmed our bias. At this point, we can now enter the trade. All right. So like I said before, this is where I'll go into my lower time frames, such as the 1 minute or the 15-second. Okay. And I'll, start to look for an entry. All right. So in this trade part of the formula, this is where we want to manage risk effectively by using proper stop losses, proper targets, and using the right position size. Okay, a lot of people just don't know. No one taught them. I had the same issue when I started, but it is oversizing. Okay, whether it be prop, live account, whatever, oversizing, risking too much, not knowing what's going on. But we're gonna talk about that in a second. All right, so that's that part of the formula. This trade part. Basically just that trade management. Okay, overall trade management. Stop loss entry, targets, all that kind of stuff, because we can know how to analyze the charts perfectly and beautifully. But if we don't know how to manage our trades effectively, if we don't know, where to get good entries at, where to place our stop losses at, because our stop losses, like it says here, needs to be at valid areas according to the technicals, right? Where our analysis is actually invalidated. All right. So if we don't know where to put our stops at, where to get a right entry, where we can place our target at, or look for different targets, right? It's not going to help us just knowing all this extra stuff. We still have to know how to manage trades properly. All right, so again, like I said here in the identify part, this part of the formula or these levels can be used as stop loss entries and targets. Okay, so like I mentioned previously, we can use key levels or support and resistance as stop losses, entries, or targets. Okay, same with patterns, trend lines, supply, demand. The end of an imbalance can be used as a target. Okay, and then also levels from order flow again can also be used as targets, not only entries or stop losses. All right, And then when we're talking about calculating position size, I don't know if I mentioned this, but number one, the way that I do it is first determine my stop loss, and we're going to go through this in a second. I determine my stop loss, determine my where I want to get an entry into the position because I already know which way I think the market's going. Okay. And then figure out a max risk that you want to have, like a monetary amount, a dollar amount that you're willing to risk, and then that'll give you your position size. Okay. Like I said, we can't go super deep into it right now, but also depending if you're trading like NASDAQ, ES Gold, whatever you're trading, the calculation is going to be a little bit different. But that's generally how I do it. All right, so let's move over to the chart to get through the rest of this trade here. And I have to share my screen. Okay. All right. So like I said, we know that we're looking for shorts. All right. If we do get into shorts, number one, where can we potentially look to get out of this trade? All right, where can I have my targets at, right? And I'll talk about this more in the boot camp. Like I said, it's just a lot of information, but I don't like to necessarily have a set take profit. A lot of you guys who watch my videos, y'all see like I'll trail my stops. That's just because I'm a scalper. I trade like right around open. So market's super volatile and the market can reverse on you really quickly. Okay. So I'll have an idea of where I want the market to go or where, the market is probably going to go, but I will still have my trailing stop to protect the position just in case the market does move against me suddenly. Cause like I said, I do trade NASDAQ. For those that do trade NASDAQ, especially at open, most of the time it's extremely volatile. All right. So all those levels that we mentioned before can be used as targets. In this case, these are the levels that I mentioned as targets. Like I said, this is a trade that I took in real life. Okay, so all this stuff I'm mentioning to you is not just hindsight. This is real life stuff that happens, stuff that I do, stuff that we do. Okay. All right, so the first level that I would use or look to target, okay, or I guess I say I'd watch price at, not necessarily get out immediately, but I just would watch price at would be around this 306 305 level. Okay, why? Same thing with this previous level of support here on this 5-minute resistance now. Okay, so we had previous resistance here. Okay, we broke above it, retest, whatever. Okay, respecting it now. So that 305 level, I would just leave that on the chart just to watch. I'm not saying I'm going to get out as soon as we hit this level. I'm just saying as we get closer to this area, this is a level that I need to watch, okay, to see, should I get out of my trade here, okay? It doesn't always mean get out though, okay? That analyzing price and volume, that confirming part also goes for when you're actually in trades. Because say I just get out the trade here, okay, just blindly without analyzing price, without analyzing volume, I get myself out and then the market continues to fall. How are you going to feel? Okay, so that's why I always, I always have possible targets. All right, so that's the first area I would watch. Second area I would watch would be right around here, this 282 level. Okay, why? Same reason before. And remember, guys, a lot of people don't scalp, but remember I scalp. Okay, so these are lower time frame levels, just small levels on these lower time frames that the market will possibly react to. Okay, so I'm just going to keep them on my chart to watch if I'm in a trade. All right, so again, this level here, we got touch here, touch here. Okay, so obviously the market had some trouble getting below this area previously. It formed support here, so I'm going to leave it on the chart. I'm going to watch this level if I am in shorts because we might see some reaction at this level if we do get down here. All right, and then the next level that I would mark out would be this here. Okay, this level is not as clear, but it is valid. Okay, let's see. We have touch here. Okay, touch here. We can see we came up to this level. Still couldn't close above it. We pulled down a little bit still, but once we did get that close above that level, okay, with nice volume, we started moving up. All right, so it was previous resistance. Same thing with the other little levels. Okay, the market might want to use it now as support. Okay, and like I said, these are not necessarily levels that I would be like, oh, I'm going to get into a trade. Again, we just want to watch price at these areas. Okay, so with that being said, we have our targets. Now let's figure out stop loss, entry, and position size. Okay. I'm gonna go down to the 15-second now because that is what I do. I trade on the 15-second. All right, but anyways, if we are short, okay, this is the questions that you need to ask yourself. If we are short, where is my analysis invalidated? In this case, we know we have this 341 level. We know we have this 350 level where sellers are at. And we did see this immediate reaction right up at 350. So that lets me know okay, if we get back above 350, or if price starts to push above 350 and does not respect that level anymore, then there's a possibility that my short analysis is invalidated and I should probably get out of the trade. All right. So that's probably where we would put our stop, right? Ignore the entry for now, but we would have our stop not exactly at 350, okay, because that's how we're going to get stopped out sometimes. Okay. So we want to make sure when we are placing our stop losses, we're placing them, you know, a little above the actual level. Okay. Okay. However you want to put it. All right. Not exactly at that level, because a lot of times, you know, you'll get into a trade, you get stopped out, and then it goes directly your way. Okay. This is why you have to be strategic with your stop losses. Okay. And understand that the market is going to try to target your stop and move the stop loss a little above the actual level. All right. So our stop will be a little above 350. Okay. Now, where would I get an entry? The market is already at where I would probably get an entry. So when we do this, I'll probably just do it like that. All right, but we can see here, like if I go back a little bit, like if you didn't see it in real life, if you didn't see it yet, we clearly have this 341 level. Okay, the market's staying below that level. All right, we're respecting that level. Okay, so I could get an entry if price comes back up there. Okay, stop loss above 350. Or if price doesn't come back up there, we know it does, so that's where I'm going to get the entry. But we could get in, like, if we, like I said, okay, this is the 15-second again. So we already have a overall direction for the market. So we could just use these little levels on the 15-second for entries. Okay. So if we ended up breaking, closing below here, we can also get an entry. All right. But we know the market's going to push up because we already saw it. So we're going to get our entry up here, up at 341. We're going to have about a 47 tick stop, I guess, right around 50 ticks. Okay. And then we're going to watch these levels. So this is going to be possible take profit. Okay. Now, usually with these first take profit levels, I don't want to actually get out. I really want to see the market blow past these levels, okay? So we got that possible take profit there. If I'm in multiple contracts, I'm definitely going to get out at that next key level, okay, at that next area. So this is going to be take profit 1, right? I'm just putting this on the chart for you guys to actually be able to visualize it. Hold on, I'll answer that in just a second. And then this 258 level is where I would have full TP, okay? Because at this point, this is a very big move down, and this is, you know, good enough. All right. Let's see. I'll just put full TP here. Okay. So I'm gonna walk through this trade. Hopefully I can do it good, because replay kind of sucks sometimes. All right. Like when you're doing it, it's kind of laggy. All right. Okay. So overall take profit is going to be like all the way down here, obviously. But we're going to watch this level for the full TP. And we're also going to watch this level as we are moving down. Now, very quickly. Would you consider it too early to enter right after the first or second retest of the level? No, honestly, sometimes I don't wait for a retest because I'm trading on such a low time frame, and like I can get my stops really close, or I can get my entries really close to the stop, or have a really tight stop. I usually will not wait for the retest. But only with certain things that like I've seen over and over and over and over, or if I have like a lot of confidence in the trade. Okay. So no, I wouldn't necessarily wait for the second or third, or what'd you say, first or second retest? Whatever. No, not all the time. Okay, but anyways, we have to figure out our position size. All right, quickly, let's just say we're gonna risk $1,000 in this trade. Okay, let's just say we're gonna risk 1,000. Okay, I already have it over here, but just for the sake of like going through it, we know that our stop loss is 48 ticks. Okay, you can see the ticks right there where it says 48 for those who don't know. In the red, in the middle, for those who don't know. Okay, 48. All right, so as far as like where my stop is going to be at, this is just to help calculate position size for those who always getting into positions and losing too much money. If I'm going to only risk $1,000, right, that's my max risk. Like I said, we're going to determine our stop. We're going to determine our entry. We're going to determine a max monetary risk. And then we're going to figure out how many contracts can I be in. All right, this is mini, by the way. I trade NASDAQ E-mini. I don't trade micros, but if you were trading micros, you can follow the same steps. Okay, the numbers are just going to be a little bit different. All right, so in this case, 48 is our ticks. Okay, so 48 is our stop loss. We have a 48 tick stop loss. Okay, if you calculate in points, okay, 12-point stop. I calculate in ticks though. Whatever, same thing. So 12-point stop, 48 tick stop, same thing. Okay, how much can I risk in this position? So let's say if I'm in one contract, okay, I'm only risking $240. I said I'm willing to risk 1,000. Okay, so I can up my contract size. Okay, 2, 480. I can up it again. 3, 720. I can up it again. 4, 960. Let's see about 5, 1,200. If I said I'm going to risk only $1,000, I can't be in 5 contracts, clearly. Okay, because I'm going to be risking too much. All right, so I'm going to have to be in 4 contracts. Okay, that's how you do that. For those that don't know, because a lot of people just be getting into a million thousand contracts randomly and no reason and just risking too much. Okay, now let me move this. Okay, so that's how we do that. Now, someone said, where can I watch this recording? I'm gonna send it out to everybody. I'm gonna send it out to y'all. Okay, but as far as actually getting the entry, so we're gonna do this in replay, see how it works out for us. But we're gonna get in at 340. Okay, we're gonna watch once we get down to 305. All right, second TP, or really the first TP, is gonna be 282. So I'm gonna get out of 2 because, like I said, we can be in 4. Where is it? We can be in 4. Okay, so I'm gonna get out of 2 at 282. All right, and then full TP, I'm gonna have it down at 258. Okay, Ninja Trader is the answer to that question. Ninja Trader, Ninja Trader, Ninja Trader. All right, so let's do this here. I'm gonna see if I can get it right. I might not be able to get it exactly because, okay. All right, guys. So let's say we got into the shorts up here, right? Right around 341. All right, our stop is up at right around, well, okay, it's a little bit off, but right around 350. Okay, 2350. All right, and then we're gonna watch as we come down to 305. All right, I might need to speed this up. I don't know how slow this is gonna go. Again, I'm on the 15-second chart. All right. Let's see. Maybe I should speed this up a little bit. It's going in slow motion. Yes, a little bit. All right. All right. Keep in mind, we're moving down. Okay. Imagine we're in this trade. We're in 4 contracts. Now we got to watch this 305 level. Just how we watch price up here. Okay. We got to watch this 305 level. All right. Hopefully, when we get to this 305 level, we would like to see sellers be very strong and just break this level so that we don't have to worry about it. All right. Also, a way that I do trail is like once we get past 305, I'll move my stop down right above 305. All right. So we'll do that and then we'll watch 282, or we'll get out of 2 at 282. All right. Now look here. We break 305 very strongly. Okay. Look at this selling pressure. Look at this volume. Okay. This level, like I said, I'm gonna give you guys an example of a level that the market is not respecting. Okay, this 305 level, market not respect this level. Okay, so I don't need to get out at this level. Okay, I don't have to get out. Why would I get out? All right, I'm simply just gonna move my stop like right above 305. Okay, because hopefully we respect it now. Okay, now that we're under it, hopefully we respect it. So I'm gonna move my stop under that or right above that to protect my profits. But I don't need to get out right now. Okay, I can just trail. All right, now once we get down to 282, I'm gonna secure 2. All right, this is just how I would do it. Now, if you don't have to, everyone's risk management is a little bit different, and that's fine. Okay. But you know, let's just let it go down to 282. I'll answer that question in just a second. All right, we're right down at 282. So just for the sake of doing this, I would get out of 2 here. Okay. What am I in short? So I'll buy back 2. All right. So we're up on this position. We're still in 2 contracts. We're coming down to full TP at 258. Actually, let me drag that down there so we can get us out. All right. Coming down to full TP down there. Once we get below 282 strongly, like if we can close below that, I'll drag my stop down a little bit more, right up, right below, or right above 282. And as you can see, this 282 level is actually a level that, you know, the market is actually kind of reacting at. Okay. So this is how we can see, is this level actually valid? Now I know this 282 level. Okay. I need to watch this level. I need to be mindful of this level. All right. Let's let it keep going. I'm at a 2. Okay. You see, we did have a little bit of reaction at that level, but eventually these sellers step back in. All right. Now in real life, I actually got stopped out right here. All right. Once we push past 282, I got stopped out on this wick up. Okay. But for the sake of this trade, you know, if you didn't get stopped out, you can keep coming down to 258. All right. Because we, you know, price is still going down. All right. Anyways, price comes down to 258. TP hits, right? 4 contracts, you make $5,330. If you were in 2 contracts, only risking what, $500 because we were only risking 1,000. What, you make about 2,600 or so. Okay, so that's how that would work. That's how we would do that. And then you can see right up or right down at this 258 level, grab liquidity a little bit below that level, and then, well, market started moving back up. All right, so that was a very nice full TP on that position. Like I said, in real life yesterday, I got stopped out right around here on this wick up, but overall trade, for those who didn't get out and caught the whole thing, they caught the nice full, what, like almost 300 something ticks, almost what, 325. All right. So that's the strategy there. I'll answer these questions in just a second. If you do have questions, you can send them now before I go back over to the thing about this specifically. But that's the strategy. As you guys saw, first thing we did was that identify part. So we marked out our charts. Okay, same thing we do during pre-market analysis in the Discord every single morning. We marked out our charts looking for levels of interest. All right, let me actually go back to that just so you guys can see it. All right, so we did that. Next thing we did was confirm, meaning we analyzed price and volume up at those levels, up at those areas of interest to see, can I actually get into shorts here? Or even as we were in the trade, should I get out of this this position here? Or can I hold past this level? Or should I get out of a few contracts here, right? Okay, that's that confirm part. And then the trade part, we manage risk. Okay, so our stop loss is set at a valid area. Our take profits are set at valid areas on our chart. And then our entry is at a nice valid area too. And then also we manage risk properly by using the right position size. All right, so that's the strategy overall. Just a brief overview of it for those who needed to know, or for those who know but needed more clarification. All right. Somebody said, why did you not enter when the price tapped the first time? As in at like 1028. Oh, no reason. Like I said, in real life, like if you missed that first entry, if price never came back up, then I would have got my entry here. Okay, remember I drew that out earlier. This is just a 15-second chart. I would have got an entry here, and price moved down. It's just what was happening. Okay, no specific reason, but you definitely could have. You even could have got an entry right all the way up at 350 and stopped right above 350 for an even tighter stop. All right, so your entry can be wherever you want it in this general area. Yeah, you don't have to wait. You could have even got it higher up or lower if you want. Okay, just depending on you and how you want to do. Let me get this bookmark. This book map also have time frames. Yes, it does. Yes. Hold on. All right, let me answer these questions first. I'm gonna answer a few questions and then I'm gonna give y'all those discount codes and do the giveaway. And then if y'all have more questions, we'll do that because I know some people might have to go. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of questions. Okay, hold on. On NinjaTrader, how do you take off contracts when you hit your TP without closing all the way out? The same way I did on here. Back to TradingView. The same way I did on TradingView. So like, yeah, I'm moving it back in a second. Okay, you can see it. All right. So yeah, the same way that I did on here. So like if I'm in 4 contracts, right? And I'm in shorts, I would just change this to 2 in NinjaTrader. Okay. And then since I'm in shorts, I'm just gonna click buy and then it's gonna close out 2 contracts. That's how you could do that. Now someone else said your trailing stop at 2309 to protect your profit. If the price came back to 2309, you will get stopped out. Yes, you'll get stopped out, but you'll get stopped out in profit. Okay, yeah, a lot in profit. If you're interested in the Discord, I'm about to give you guys a discount code. Okay. No, I trade on, okay, I don't really trade on Sundays, but I have traded on Sundays. Like 2 weeks ago, I traded on Sunday, but not typically, not usually. How do we get Bookmap? Bookmap.com. And then if you're trading futures, you're going to need global or global plus. Okay. Can you do that on the Super Dom on NinjaTrader? I'm sure you can. I use basic entry though, but I'm sure you can though. I take about 2 to 3 trades. No, 1 to 2, mostly 1 to 2. Okay. Now if I'm trading throughout the day, it might come out to 3. Like if I trade pre-market, open, and later on, if I just happen to look at it and stuff happens and it's looking nice. But typically, like if I'm on, it's just 1 in the morning and I'm done. But you know. Okay. More questions keep coming. So I think I should do this first and then answer the questions because people might have to go. I'll do these real quick and then I'll go over and then I'll come back. Do I also use trend lines to trail? No. No, not really. Well, what are you saying? Like, say for example, in this case, this is not, I wouldn't actually mark this out like this, so ignore this, but this is just for example. I would not mark this out like this. Okay, keep in mind. All right, but let's just say this is a trend line, right? Are you saying like if I was in shorts, would I get out if we break above the trend line? Oh, yes, 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 then. Yes. Yeah, I'll use it like that sometimes. But in this case, like in shorts, when we do have stuff like this, I like to see price start to pull away from the trend line above us, right? Or in longs, start to pull away from the trend line. So yeah, I will use it. I'm gonna answer those questions in a second. I'm gonna do these ones over here. And then how much do you think Bookmap has changed the way you trade? If not much, it's not necessary. Oh, Bookmap is very helpful. I'd say I don't know how I traded without it before, but like I could trade without it, but I'm missing a lot of information. Okay. So it's definitely helpful. I think that once you have a good foundation of everything, then getting Bookmap will be a great enhancement to your trading. Yes. And then someone said, this is the last question. I'm going to answer the other questions later in a second. Okay. How do you get the sell and buy icons below the taskbar? No, it's okay. Not random. So down here, if you're in paper, oh, my bad. No, hold on. The reason it's like this is because I'm in replay because I had to play the trade back for you. Let me get out of replay and see if it's still down there. Did I get out of replay? No. Do you want to exit? Yes. Yeah, it's not going to be there, but when you click trade, it's over here. I don't know how to get it to the bottom though. But it's over here. When you click on that trade, when you're in paper trading, once you log into paper trading. But yeah. Okay. So now quickly, guys, before I answer the rest of those questions, because no, I don't use any programmable controllers. Okay, but I'm gonna answer the rest of the questions in a second. Okay. I'm gonna give you guys the discount codes real quick. Sorry. And then I'm gonna answer the rest of the questions, okay? Because I know people have to go, like I said. Okay. Now, let me go back to this. And so the first discount code I'm about to give y'all is gonna be for the boot camp. Okay. You should be able to see the screen. It's usually $99. You can get 15% off if you use the code 5day. So the bootcamp is essentially what we did today. We're going to do in super great detail, break down everything, all those levels, break them down, how to find them, how to mark them out properly, more examples, just more in-depth explanation to help you fully understand and fully grasp everything. Also, during the bootcamp, you'll get access to the live training. So we do trade, but the trainings are for 5 days. Okay. So November 4th, 5 days straight, 6 p.m. EST on Zoom. We're going to do private Q&A after. You can use this QR code to actually get to the site, or you can just go to my website. But you can use, what? Okay. Sorry. We're going to be doing live trading in the Discord, which you'll get access to for those 5 days. Also access to pre-market, which is also what we kind of just did during that first part of the formula. Access to giveaway, whatever. But mainly the strategy is what I'll be breaking down in the bootcamp. Okay. In depth. And so if you want to join that, you can join it and get 15% off by using the code 5day. That's the point of this. Okay. And then you can scan this thingy here. Okay. If you actually want to go do that, or just go to IBLVtrading.com. Okay. That's that. And then the Discord, a lot of people are asking about the Discord. The Discord is where we actually live trade every single day. Okay, we do educational calls, recaps. You can get all the recordings, send out news every morning. We do giveaways every month. Okay, different stuff like that. So if you use the code 20 off, okay, you get 3 months for 20% off. Yeah, 20% off for the first 3 months. Okay. So that's that. You can scan this QR code if you want to get to that, or you can go to the website again, IBLV. Oh, actually, no, you can go to WAP. All right. Anyways, will it be recorded? Yeah, it's going to be recorded. The bootcamp is recorded. So with the bootcamp, if that's what you're asking about, if you join, you'll get access to the recordings. You'll have access to those recordings forever. Okay. So yeah, my trading times, I trade right at open 9:30. It was 9:30 to 10, But you know, if you have been trading NASDAQ, you know, right at open, well, if you do trade open, it's been real choppy. Well, last week and like the first 2 days of this week or first day of this week, it was real choppy right at open. So when it's choppy, like if I don't get into anything, I'll usually get off at 10. But I've been I stayed on a little longer yesterday. So whenever it is choppy or we don't get into anything immediately, I'll stay on to about 10:30. So 9:30 to about 10:30. And we start pre-market at 8:40. And yes, I only trade NQ, no ES right now. When I get more time, I'm gonna start looking into ES, but right now I only trade NQ. Okay. Okay. Now, a lot of people ask questions and I do want to answer them. However, with the giveaway that we're about to do, it's gonna clog up the chat. Okay, here's what we're gonna do, guys. If you have a question, we're gonna do the giveaway, the 1 month of free Discord access. We're gonna do that. But if you have a question or you had a question, copy it and then get ready to paste it again after the giveaway. Because I'm not gonna find it. It's gonna be too high up. Okay. Yeah, 9:30, 10:30. Most of the time. But like sometimes I'll look pre-market, take a trade if it's nice, or I'll look later on, like around 2 or closer to market close to actually take a trade. But yeah. Now, like I said, guys, if you have a question, copy it and get ready to paste it back into the chat, okay? Because it's gonna clog up the chat. Yeah, we also do live pre-market analysis. Yes, we do. Miss Mo, who said that. You sent that only to the host and panelists, but she said we do pre-market analysis and stuff too. Yes, we do that every single day, which is what we did today during that first part of the formula. Okay. Also, if you have a question, you could just put it in the question and answer thing and it won't go away. But if you want to put it in the chat, it's about to go away. So get ready to copy your question. All right, I'm about to do it. All right, guys. So we're about to do a giveaway. Okay. 2 people are going to get a month free of Discord access. You're welcome. 2 people, yes. So the way we're going to do it is just very simple. All right. In a second, I'm going to tell you what to do. And then I'm going to choose, well, I'm going to let a random thingy choose the people. And then if you win, I'm going to give you guys the email to send a message to. Or you can just, actually, yeah, I'm going to send you guys the email to send a message to. All right. So just very quickly, if you want to be in this giveaway, just like send your name in the chat real quick. Just send your name. Yeah. Now there's a lot of people in here. So I really would hope that you guys would not send your name too many times, but if you want to send your name more than once, that's fine. But it's a lot of people in here. So I'm just saying, guys, maybe I should pick 4 people. Let's pick 4 people, okay? Okay. Now, are y'all done? Did everyone do it? Did everyone do it? All right, guys, I'm about to start picking the people. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, guys, if you feel like it, then stop. If you don't feel like it, then you're making my life difficult. But if you feel like it, then please. I'm going to get all of these names. Okay. I think y'all are still sending them, which is so funny. All right, I'm getting all the names now. Hey, guys, now. The way y'all are still sending is so crazy. I don't know how y'all expect me to get all these names if you keep sending them. I'm scrolling. I'm about to put it into the thing, guys. Just give me a second because people keep sending my names. I'm going. This might take like 2 minutes. I'm going to have to find a more efficient way to do this. Okay. All right. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Okay. Okay. Are you? Okay. All right, guys. Oh, you're right. I should be able to see all the participants and do it that way. Guys, hold on. Can I do that? Okay, I don't know how to do that. All right, forget that. I think I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that. That's a good idea though. Okay, just copy all the names. Okay, but I couldn't figure out how to copy it. All right, so anyways, I'm about to put all these names into a random thingy. Okay. Okay. I'm putting them all into a random thingy. Thank you guys for doing that. Okay. And I'm gonna let it select 4 because it's a lot of people in here. So maybe 2 is just not enough. Okay. It's picking right now. I'm gonna show y'all. Let me share this screen actually. All right. Y'all should be able to see the screen. It just picked 4 people. All right. So we have Timur. Okay. Well, I don't know if I'm saying it right, so please help me. Michelle, Daniel, and Samuel Wright. Okay, guys. So basically, here, let me do this. If you guys win or won, then I'm gonna put this email here. Okay. Okay. And just email me and be like, I won. And then I'm gonna get you into the Discord. If you already have a Discord, that'll make it easier. Can I reshuffle it? I can reshuffle it. You want me to pick one more? Hold on, I need to screenshot this then. Okay, I'll pick one more. Okay. Okay, let me what? All right, let me screenshot this real quick though, so that I don't lose these people. Actually, I was gonna say let me take a picture, but no. Let me just screenshot it. Okay, I did that. I'll take a picture of this one. All right. Okay, we're gonna do one more. Okay, let's pick. Wait. Okay, I'll add these in. Pick Troy S. All right, hold on. All right, here we go. It's picking, guys. Oh, it said remove the ones who won. Okay, well, guys, guess what? If it picks someone who won, then guys, this is difficult. Anthony, this is difficult. Anthony is hopefully there's not more than one Anthony in here. No, there's not. Okay. This is fun. Is that the same name as Tony? If you want it to be. Okay, guys, if your name is Anthony or any of the other ones before, I have a picture of it. How many people are in here? It's only 142 now. A lot of people left. But if your name is Anthony or any of the other names, they're not trying to see you in. Email support@iblvtrading.com and be like, I won. Now, if y'all email me and tell me you won and you didn't actually win, I might believe you. So don't do that. Okay? Because I might believe you and I might just get lied to. Okay? Now, we're pretty much done now. So, like, if anyone has any questions, well, there's some questions in here. You can get off if you want. I'm gonna answer these questions on here. If anyone else has any more questions, you can ask them real quick. But let's see, it's 8:04, maybe for like 15 minutes. I'll do this real quick. But I know some people gotta go. So if you do have to go, thank you so much for getting on. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing and wonderful and awesome. And I hope you guys have a great day. If you are getting off. One time for the lashes of the video. That's so funny because these lashes are too big for me. I hate when they're this thick, but they're gonna fall off eventually. But thank you. Okay. Okay, y'all just keep sending stuff and I don't know where to start. All right, you know what? Yes, the recording is gonna be it's gonna be sent out. Do I ever use VWAP? No, not really. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. I'm going to answer these questions over here in the Q&A first. Okay. And then I'm going to answer the questions in the actual chat. Okay. Again, if you won, email support at IBLVtrading.com and have a Discord if you don't already have it. Like set up an account so we can make it easy. Okay. With Bookmap Global or Global Plus, do you still need to buy data feed? Yeah, you do. You actually do have to still buy data. But Bookmap provides data like that you can add on, or you can just get it through like whatever broker. But yeah, you do have to get data. What's the bottom indicator for volume? It's called buy sell volume. You should be able to see it there. Buy sell volume bars. Okay. All right. Got that. What's the difference between Bookmap and your futures paid course? Okay. So in the boot camp and in the course, the foundation is the same. It's literally the same. But in the boot camp, I will be a little bit more detailed. The examples will be relevant because a lot of people who are new really don't know, but the market really does change. And so when those courses are recorded, the market is moving a lot differently than it was before. Okay, so in the boot camp, I like to do up-to-date examples. Usually my examples will be from that week or within those days that the boot camp is happening, as long as there are good examples. But yeah, there's that. And then in the boot camp, you know, you do get the Q&As after. So for the 5 days, if you do have any questions about anything, we're going to get onto, well, we'll be on a call together. You'll be able to ask questions. If you want to speak out loud, you can do that or just type in the chat, that kind of stuff. But overall, it's the same foundational information to answer that question. All right. Does the Discord also have a course? The Discord comes with all my courses. So if you join the Discord, then you get access to all my courses. Okay. Yeah. Comes with it. It comes with my Master Future Strategy course where I break down my strategy. It comes with the 7-step course where I basically give you like a strategy or like a risk management plan to make $1,000 a day. It includes the 15-second course. The free course obviously is free. But yeah, Discord includes all the courses. Oh, yeah. I'll put the QR code. Wait for the Discord? Yes, or the bootcamp. This is the Discord QR code, okay? So if you're talking about the Discord, this is the QR code. Like I said, if you use the code 20 off, then you can get 20% off for the first 3 months. Okay. How do you map the chart from TradingView to NinjaTrader? Because TradingView charts are more user-friendly. I don't really chart in NinjaTrader. Like you said, TradingView is a lot more ninja or a lot more user-friendly. So I do only use TradingView to actually mark out my charts. I literally only use NinjaTrader to place the trade. That's it. Okay. Okay. Oh, what's the email to okay, support at IBLV Trading. Let me send it again. Y'all are sending a lot of questions. Support at IBLVtrading.com. Okay, let's see here. I'm completely new to this whole trading world. I'm familiar with certain terms and concepts, but half knowledge is as good as no knowledge. What do you offer in terms of courses or boot camps that can help me get from 0 to where you are? Okay, so like I said in my Discord, okay, number 1, in the boot camp, we walk through my entire strategy. Even for beginners, the first day is dedicated to beginners. However, the bootcamp is more intense. It's more fast-paced. It's 5 days. It's a lot of information. Okay. Now, it's great. You can ask questions, all that extra stuff. But if that's not for you, then you join the Discord. If you buy the courses, you can buy them individually. You're welcome. But if you join the Discord, then you get access to all the courses. Okay. And my courses starts from the beginner course, walks you through everything that you need, foundational, what do you need to get started, TradingView, you know, different brokers you can use, all that kind of stuff, basic stuff, okay? And then it walks through my strategy as well, okay? All courses you get access to, okay? So that'll help you. You should have the winners send their emails. You are right. I just don't be thinking. Now, if you are a winner, you could do that. You could send the email in the chat to just me, to host and panelists only. I don't know. I don't be thinking of this stuff, but thank you. Yeah. If you did win, it was 5 people. If you did win, and I have them. Okay. So if you did win, you could send your email in the chat right now so that I can know where you're emailing from, which email you're emailing from, so that I don't get tricked. Okay. Thank you. Do I use predetermined stops, TPs, targets? Yes. Do you mean predetermined like I get into a trade and I already know what they are. Like I already know where I want to get stopped at, where I want to get stopped at. Let me take a picture of this. Thank you, Daniel. Anyone else who wants, oh, thank you. Now, hold on. Now, I think this person's trying to trick me. Because I don't know if I believe you. Okay, hold on. We'll get to that in a second. I took a picture of it though, just in case. But all right. Do you use predetermined okay. Yeah, I do. That way. Oh, yes. Okay. You're right. Thank you. Okay, yes. Do you use price channel as well? What do you mean? Do you mean like a channel pattern? If you're saying price channel as something else, like an indicator or something, then no. If you want to further explain, let me know. 7-step trading roadmap specifically. The 7-step trading roadmap specifically, it includes the Mastery Future Strategy course. Okay. And then it also includes a risk management plan to make $1,000 a day. Okay. Once you learn everything else. Okay. But that one also teaches my strategy exactly. It just includes a little extra thingy. With that 7-step roadmap course, if you want to get it for 50% off, I think you can use the code like FAQ1000. Like for anyone who does, or you just get in the Discord and like you get access to it. But if you use that code FAQ1000, you can get that 7-step course for 50% off. I think that's the right code. Okay. Do I trade manually or do I have a program? Manually, every single day of my life, manually. Do you have to pay for TradingView Premium to get 15-second? Yes, you do. You have to pay for TradingView Premium. Yeah. Yeah. When will the recording be sent out? As soon as it's finished uploading, I'll email it out to everybody. Now, hold on. I don't know if I have everybody's email. Actually, y'all signed up to this, so I'm gonna be able to get it to y'all. I'm gonna send it out as soon as it's done. Okay. You're welcome. With following your strategy, how long before one can be profitable? Will it really take over a year? Here's the thing. Trading, it don't have to take a year. It doesn't have to take a year. It really doesn't. The issue is you can learn everything in the strategy and you could be super knowledgeable, but if you can't get past the psychology, if you can't control your emotions, if you can't manage risk, that's where you're going to get stuck at. Okay, so the strategy part is not the issue. Okay, it's more so the psychology and learning to control yourself and learning to manage risk. Okay, I had a girl that I did a one-on-one mentorship with, and this was this year. This was back in April. What is it? April. She sent it to me like August though. April, May, June, July, August. In about 4 months, she passed her prop firm. She was doing really well. I'm not sure if she got her payout yet. But you know, I'm sure she has. She's doing great. So the point is, if you really focus on what you're doing and you focus on learning the strategy, yes, but also controlling yourself and learning how to manage risk, because that's the most important part of trading, then it's not going to take that long. Okay, sorry, I just rambled. Do I trade right at market open or do you scout? Oh yeah, I usually trade like right around market open. It's not like, oh, 9:30 buy. It's not like that. But like 9:30, 9:40, I see something, I'm in. Okay. Now I'm not sitting on my charts all day. I hate being on the charts all day. I know some people love sitting on the charts, but I just can't do it. It doesn't help my life at all. So yeah, when I'm off, I'm usually off. Unless I come back randomly and I see a nice setup, I'll get in, but it's never planned. Price channel. Oh, no. I don't use indicators, guys. I don't like indicators. They're not for me. Only thing that I'll have on my chart is these volume indicators that you saw at the bottom, like regular volume. Do I mark up my charts before market open? Yeah, it's always before market open. So like in the Discord, we do that together. It's during pre-market. Starts at 8:40 a.m. EST. Every morning we're marking out our levels, just figuring out which way the market's gonna go. You know, recently the market has been opening, you know, in where it's just not as clear sometimes. But, that's what we do at open. So yeah, before. Do I swing trade? No. Not right now. But like I've been trying to get into it, but like I just need to get the time to think about it. How do you manage your emotions? What do you do to not revenge trade, overtrade, or go into well, it's just like I failed so many times and like blew so many accounts and like lost so much money that eventually you have to make the decision, okay, am I going to sit here and keep doing the same thing and being sad? Or am I going to see I'm making this mistake and then figure out something to fix it? So like in the Discord, we're doing 21-day challenge right now, where it's like we all list out, or whoever wants to participate, you list out what you're struggling with, why you struggle with that, meaning what's the psychology behind why am I struggling with that? And then what can I do every single day? What can I implement to overcome that issue? So like over trading, right? I can be intentional about every time I get out of my first 1 or 2 trades, I close the charts, I shut down my computer and I leave. I walk away. I'm not going to sit there and be on the charts. Obviously, it's not going to happen overnight. It's something that you have to be intentional about, like I said, and actually build that habit. But it's just about being intentional and understanding that you keep making the same mistake over and over and over and over and over. Okay. Let me take a picture of this. I don't know what's going on, but I just need to have it. All right, just in case. That's fire because I still overtraded venture. Yeah, you just got to be intentional and realize like I'm not trying to keep making these same mistakes over and over. Okay. Let's see. You're welcome to some for the person who said that. I thought it was 7. I'm in whole count. Oh, you missed the whole thing. I'm gonna send it to y'all. I'm so sorry. Yeah, 7 EST. You know what? I'll also post it on YouTube at this point. Do you ever use VWAP? Oh, I already answered that. No. How did I get the color to overlap in the volume bar in TradingView? Okay, let me show you. Do I use prop firms and do I copy trade? Yes. Apex, I use Replicanto to copy trade. 4 accounts right now. Eventually I'm gonna do the 20 though. That's why I like Apex. What is this? Okay. I don't know what that was. I think it was paper trading something. I don't know how I got into that. Anyways, what was I trying to show? Oh, all right. Over here in this volume indicator, you're just gonna go over here where it says vol 20 settings. Just turn on the volume MA. That's all. It's probably gonna be off. Turn on volume MA. All right. Do you only use TradingView for the easy to read charts? And I assume you mark up on TradingView first and trade off NinjaTrader. Exactly, yes. I trade on NinjaTrader and I do all of my charting on TradingView because it's very nice and easy. Can you show how to get the real-time data in TradingView for paper trading? Okay, yeah. I do have a video on that, but I guess if someone asked me that, or if I asked somebody that, and they said, go watch a video, maybe I'd be a little upset. So just very quickly, okay, guys, please, it's going to take 5 seconds. To get the real-time data, you're just going to want to go to the homepage. I don't know why it's in Polish. It doesn't really make sense. But anyways, and then products, you're going to have to, what is it? You're going to have, see Polish again. You're going to have to get a plan first. So either Essential Plus or Premium. But once you get that, then you can go into market data under products, market data. Okay. And Polish again. Okay. But for futures, subscribe to real-time markets, and then you're going to want to get CME group E-mini included. Okay. All right. Now, again, this is recorded. I know I just did that fast, but I'm trying not to take up too much time here. How do you buy Bookmap? Just go to bookmap.com. Oops. And where's pricing? Oh, pricing. You just create an account and get global or global plus. That's all. That's all there is to it. Now, I do have a bookmap video in my Discord, but I don't know if you're in that. I don't think so. What's the name of the buy-sell indicator? It's called buy-sell volume. Where's TradingView? Where's TradingView? Where's TradingView? It's called buy-sell volume. I'm about to show it to you. Sorry, I'm answering these questions so fast. It's just because there's a lot of questions, and I know people are like waiting. Buy-sell volume right here. RAUKI is the person. Buy-sell volume bars. Now, if you're just talking about the regular volume, that's just volume. Right? It's just literally regular volume, okay? But buy-sell volume is this one here on the bottom. Sorry, this one here. What's the discount code for the boot camp or for the Discord? For the boot camp. If you're talking about the boot camp, it's 5-day. I hope I opened up enough spots because I think it was like getting really low. I think it's okay. It's okay. It's gonna be fine. All right. Anyways, yeah. For the boot camp, it's 5-day. And then for the Discord, it's 20 off for 3 months. For 3 months, 20% off. Can I put the QR code up again? Are you talking about the bootcamp code? If you are, then that's what this is. If you're talking about oh, I am not even showing the PowerPoint. Sorry. All right. Like I was saying, if you're talking about the Discord, the code is 20 off, and this is the code. Okay. If you want to take a picture or scan it. Okay. And then if you were talking about the boot camp, that's 5-day for 15% off the boot camp. You can use this QR code here. All right. I joined your Discord last month. It's been very helpful. Oh, and seeing improvement. My difficulty now is knowing the number of contracts to trade. Oh, yes. Please can you help? It's really confusing with that. All right. Benny, that takes like a deep explanation or a long, like actual explanation. But in the Discord, you have access to the courses. Go into the educational section, course links, and go to Mastery Future Strategy course, and then go to the trade part of the formula. And it's going to talk about risk management and position size. Okay. And that's going to break down everything. Okay. And if you can't find it, send me a message in the Discord and I'll send you the link. Okay. I don't trade Forex. I trade futures and I trade NASDAQ. Okay. NASDAQ, to the person who just asked that question. Thank you. You're welcome. Do I do one-on-one? Oh, everyone keeps asking me that. Not right now. But I'm okay. 2025, I'm working on it. Okay. I don't do them anymore. I stopped, but I'm working on it. But people keep asking. When I get to it, I'm gonna let y'all know. Okay, because a lot of people asking. What platform do you recommend to start with little money? I mean, you could start with NinjaTrader, TradeAway, AMP futures, or AMP futures. It's just, whatever platform you want. But if you're starting with a little money, just make sure you're not risking too much. Okay. Oh, what inspired me to trade? Well, I used to work at Taco Bell. I'm not about to give my life story, but okay. I used to work at Taco Bell, and then there was these people that was talking about stocks a lot, and it was just very interesting. And so I just started getting into it. And then I saw this guy. I don't know if y'all know, if y'all have seen like Bryson or B Money Enterprises. I saw that a while ago, and I was like, oh, that's cool. He's so young and he's trading. I can do it too. So I started. And then also, if y'all know, okay, I'm just giving out too many names, but yeah, pretty much that's why. Initially it was seeing him. I don't even know if he's like active on Instagram and stuff or what he's doing. I don't know, but I saw that and I was like, oh, I can do this. This is cool. All right. What motivates you? Are they the same or some of the same people from when you started your journey? If y'all don't, well, I'm sure if you're on here, you probably will know. But if y'all know like Danny's Trades or from Traders Evolve, that guy, when he first started, like 3 years ago, when he started his Discord, because he used to be under somebody else. Okay, I'm talking too much, but whatever. I saw that he started trading futures when he started getting into it, and that's what really motivated me. And just seeing like how much money you can make with futures. But yeah, so same people from a while back. Yeah, same people. Is there a link to buy Bookmap? I mean, I can send you. Are you talking about like a coupon code or like just a link to buy Bookmap? Because I can send a link in the chat. Now I can send that link, but I don't know if you're talking about a code. Biggest withdrawal, 28,000. 28,000 with Apex. Wait, where's the video? I can find it. Okay, okay. Yes, I do this full time. I stopped working a long time ago. Well, it's a long time for me, like a year and a half, 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. Okay, something like that. Do you feel like, do you really feel that trading changed your life financially? Are you now? Yeah. Yes. Yes. Trading changed my life financially. Yes. I mean, I was never struggling, but like, yeah. If you can get to the point where you're profitable in trading, and the way that I like to trade, I like to go all out. Okay. So like if I, for example, I trade with Apex, I'm not gonna buy a $25,000 account. If I'm trading under accounts, I'm gonna trade the 300K accounts, which I do, right? So when you get to that point where you're actually profitable, you can get those payouts and then all this extra stuff, yeah, you're gonna be financially free pretty quickly once you actually get to that point. It's just the process is long. But once you get past that process, yes. Yes, 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 financially free. I'm actually moving like in a few days. So in my videos, my background will be different in a little bit. But we'll see. Thank you very much. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What's your biggest struggle? How long? A little, right at 3 years. Right at 3 years. Yes. But it took me about a year and a half, a year to become actually consistent and profitable. Thank you. Thank you very much. Very motivational. My biggest struggle though, is like everyone struggles with, is psychology and blowing accounts and revenge trading and not being able to control yourself and risking too much. And what I did a lot of things. The one thing that I did that I talk about in my courses is actually in this little journal. Let's see if I can find it. But I basically, one thing that helped me stop over trading and to really like just focus on what the market was actually doing was every time I took a trade, like every single trade, I would do a recap of the trade, like a written recap of the trade to give my mind a little cool down. Here it is. I talk about this in my course, but wait, am I showing? Okay. It's this right here. I don't know if y'all can see it. Okay. But basically, I would write the date, the trade I just took, how many contracts I was in, whether, you know, how many ticks I made or lost, and then the P&L. And so this basically just helped me like cool down, look at what the market's actually doing, take a break, and it really helped me stop over trading because that was a big problem that I had. Yeah. And then like risking too much, I struggle with that too, but you know, eventually you just gotta size down. That's pretty simple, easy fix. But yeah. Oh, also like this book helped with my psychology. Okay, I don't know where it's at, but it's called Best Loser Wins. Okay. Do you have any opinion on Top Step? No. I mean, it's great, I guess. I don't use Top Step, but a lot of people use Top Step and you know, they're doing pretty well. Yeah. Do you still trade Apex or use your own capital? Yeah, I use Apex. I still use Apex. When I pull everything out, I'll start trading on my own. But I want to trade like I want to trade. Sorry, I think I just turned my mic off on accident. But I want to be able to trade like really big size because I trade under 4 accounts with Apex, under the 300K accounts. So I don't want to be trading under that and then I trade under a live account and I can't trade as big size, if that makes sense, right? So I want to wait till I can trade like really big size. Okay, I obviously could do it now, like start a do a live account now, but I would prefer to wait until I can trade big size. How do you handle losing weeks or months? Last week was technically a losing week. I only took 2 trades, but technically it was a losing week. I didn't trade Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. I had a winning day Monday, and then Tuesday I lost. And that was the first time I had lost in like 11 days, and I was just so sad. How do I handle it? I mean, I just got to remember like taking a loss does not define you. And just looking back, like, especially when I'm looking back on my trading calendar, right, in TradeZella or something, and I see green, 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 green. I know everyone doesn't have that right now, but you'll get to it. But like when I see green, 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 and I see one red day, it brings everything into perspective. It's like, okay, I just lost one time, but it doesn't mean I'm a loser. It doesn't mean I suck. Okay. So you just got to get over it. But I still be sad though. Okay. I still be like, man, this sucks. But yeah. How did you start to understand the charts and all the trading lingo? It's just screen time and looking at it over and over and over and watching people who know what they're doing. Yeah, I said 4 300K accounts. Yeah. I'm gonna get to all 20 in a second though. So y'all just wait because eventually when I start posting my recaps, it's gonna be for 20 accounts. So y'all just be prepared. When y'all see the number jump, just know that's what it's gonna be from. Okay. How did you start to understand the charts though? Yeah, like I said, just screen time. Like I said, also watching people, being on live with people, learning how they trade. I used to watch people trade live, but I would never copy their trades. But just still, even just watching them and like understanding how they analyze things is helpful. But with trading, it's going to take time. Like you can understand the basics, but screen time is what's going to do it for you because the market's always changing. It's always different. And you're going to have to learn the market in different seasons to actually say like, I'm consistently profitable because you can have a strategy that works sometimes, right? But say the market switches up, how can you adjust to that? Okay. Can you actually manage risk? Can this, and that? Okay. All right. Okay. I'm gonna answer that in a second. I got 100K account. It was down 1,500 before joining your Discord. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy when people say stuff like that because sometimes on live I'll be tripping. Like I'll be like not taking trades or I'll like lag for some reason. And I'm like, man, But and then I'll get off live and then everything's just back. I gotta work on that. There's always stuff you're gonna have to work on. So just take that. I'm still not perfect. Like, remember that. There's always gonna be stuff that you're gonna have to work on. But I'm glad that you said that though. I'm glad that you're still able to learn and even when, you know, I don't take a trade and I'm just walking through everything. Okay. You are definitely disciplined enough to trade big size. Yeah. The thing with trading is the only difference between someone making $10,000 a day and $1,000 a day is just the size. So once you have that discipline, once you have your strategy, once you're consistent, you can start sizing up, and then everything goes from this to this in 5 seconds. Okay. Love the Zoom. Does your strategy also work on the 1 and 5 minute time frame, or is it 50-second necessary? The 50-second is not necessary. Like if you're trading a less volatile time, I just use the 50-second for entries. Okay. But you don't have to. Okay. It works on all the time frames. Or even if you're trading in something other than NQ, it works. Okay. On a comical note, I always wanted to know what you do for fun to release all the energy exchange and trading because I'll be wild stimulated and feel like crackhead sometimes. I go to the gym right after. So right after I trade, I go to the gym. Yeah. I don't really do anything else though. I don't really like go out and do stuff like go to parties, I guess. I'm young, so I don't know if that's like some people might be older, so like, what is she talking about? But like, no, I just go to the gym. Did you seek mentorship or did you learn the hard way? I never did a mentorship actually. I don't like, okay, I don't want to say that, but like, I don't know how to say it. I'm just not good at talking to people like one-on-one and like being very social. So like I never did a one-on-one mentorship. I was like, I just can't do it. So yeah, I technically did learn the hard way, but I mean, it was fine. It was fine. How does your strategy change to stay consistently profitable year round? So I was talking about this in the Discord yesterday because, like I said, last week the market at open when I trade was really choppy. But it's really just knowing when not to trade. Obviously, as the market changes, you might have to change. So, like a few months ago, my trailing stop strategy was a little different, right? The market is a lot more volatile now. So, it's just stuff like that. Like, as the market does start to change, your foundational strategy should work. Okay. So, if you actually have a good strategy that works in the market, you shouldn't have to change everything. It might just be a few things that you need to change. Like I was talking about in the Discord the other day on live, we were talking about, like I said, the markets last week, and this is the kind of market where I don't do well, but I see people who, not that I don't do well, but it's easier for other people that trade lower size. They have bigger stops and they hold their trades for a lot longer. Okay. Me personally, my stops are really tight. I'm trading big size. I'm trading when it's very volatile, the market's moving, I'm scalping. Okay. But when the market's really choppy, it's low volume, it's hard to trade like that. And so it's just being able to recognize that and being able to make those adjustments. Okay. Do you need to upgrade your trading view account to use 50-second? Yeah. You're gonna have to get premium. Yeah, you're gonna have to get the one that says it has 15-second. Yeah. Does Apex allow me to purchase a 300K account to trade, or is it steps? No, you can purchase 300K like immediately, but you're just gonna have to get to the $20,000 profit goal, and then you're good. Apex actually, they just released something. I don't know why I didn't get the email, but somebody said, but they just said that no more 10 days to trade. You can trade only 8 days, no more payout periods. So you can request anytime throughout the month. So that's really good for Apex. Just for those who do care. If you don't have an Apex account, you know what? Let me just take this opportunity here to give you guys the code. They are doing 80% off. What is it? 6 more days? 5 more days. 80% off for 5 more days. Okay. So if you guys want, then you can use this here to get that 80% off. Hold on. I'm struggling. Okay, it looks like the questions have died down. If no one else has any more questions, then that means we're pretty much done. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna answer that in just a second. I don't know why I'm like, oh, there we go. I'm like, what's going on? All right, here's the link to that. And then here's the code. If you do want to use Apex and get that 80% off, you can use that. It expires in 5 days. But anyways, does Apex allow me to, oh, I already answered that. Did they add an amount to count a day. Wait, what? Did they add amount to count a day? I don't know exactly what that means. Are you saying like do they make you have to make more? Do I trade live? Yeah, we trade on in the Discord every morning. We get on live every morning and we do pre-market every morning. How much is a 300K PA account fee once you pass the evaluation phase? Right now, that's what I'm saying. They're doing like these good deals right now. It's only $85 lifetime. Now, sometimes lifetime it'll be like 316. I don't know. And then 85 monthly. But now they're doing 85 lifetime for the PA for this 5 days if you pass. Could you be my mentor? When I start doing one-on-one mentorships again, I'll tell you guys because so many people keep asking. I'm really working on it though. I promise you. You just got to get to it. Like Top Step has a 250 minimum to count it as a day. Oh, no. Apex isn't like that. No, it's no minimum. It's just to count it as a trading day, you just have to place a trade. Like I used to, well, I still do it, but when there's like a day when it's really low volume, but I still need a trading day, I'll just trade micros and I'll just get in and out. I'll buy and then sell just to mark it as a trading day. Can I trade Forex with your strategy? Yeah, you can trade Forex. You can trade Forex. And you don't have to trade NASDAQ either. Personal account. I trade under a prop firm right now, but when I do open up my my live account, my personal account, because I trade live under a prop firm, but when I open up my personal account, I'll use NinjaTrader or Tradeovate. Do I still work a job outside of trading or I'm free? No, yeah, I don't work a job. I don't like jobs. I don't like when people tell me what to do that much. So yeah. Well, I listen to some people. Okay, that was so random. All right, forget that. Thanks. It's past 12. Oh, it is. Oh, you're in Ghana. That's so cool. That is so cool. Thank you for getting on, and please get some rest. God bless you too. Thank you for spending more than an hour. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, you guys are great. Can you get out of contracts in Tradeovate as well? Yes, you can get out of contracts in Tradeovate as well. I don't use Tradeovate though, but I assume it's like the same thing. You're welcome. What will be covered in the 5 days in the boot camp? Okay. Let me answer that in like 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. In the 5 days. Sorry, I just needed to like get to it so I can actually tell you the right thing. All right. So first day is like mainly for beginners. We're going to be talking about, what do I actually need to trade futures? Okay. The basics. What is a futures contract? What are the contract specifications? Okay, just different kind of stuff that you need to know. Then we're going to talk about more about that identify part of the formula. We're going to really go into depth in each of those different things. We're going to break them down and go through examples, marking those things out. Okay, then we're going to go through that second part of the formula. Okay, go through some examples, some more in-depth things, talk about it in more in-depth, like I said. Okay. And then the 4th day, what is this? Oh, it's that trade part. So yeah, just really figuring out where can I set my stop loss, take profit, entries, really calculating position sizes, everything like that, and then managing risk effectively while you're trading. Okay. And then the last day is going to be psychology and just important stuff like that. And then the giveaways and all that. I sent a message on Instagram. Please reply. Okay, I don't know what your Instagram is. A lot of people. There's a lot of people. So send it again and be like, I was on the thing and this is me. Because I don't answer Instagram a lot, not a lot, because it's just so much and I just can't handle it. Oh, you're welcome. I think I missed something. Oh, 25K is motivation that payouts are possible for one person. Yeah, it is possible. Yeah, just get a bunch of payouts and then you start a personal account, a really big personal account, and then you can still be trading big size. Would I ever consider trading futures on Sundays? No. No. First of all, the thing about trading is it can take over your life very easily. Okay. This is why, number one, I'm not going to sit on the charts all day. So I'm off at 10 o'clock, 10:30, because I got other stuff to do. Y'all got other stuff to do. We can't let trading consume us. So we're not going to do that. And then once it's the weekends, you need a break. You can't, your mind just needs to be focused on other stuff. Okay. You don't want trading to consume you because then you're going to be affected by it emotionally. Don't let it take up so much of your life. So no, I wouldn't trade in the group on Sundays. I don't even trade on Sundays. It was literally one time in my entire life that I've traded on a Sunday. Okay. Can these things be applied to other instruments? Actually, what is your Instagram? Just send it in the to me personally, like on here. Well, you are sending to me personally. Tell me what it is so I can see it, so I can actually like go look for it. But yeah, you can use these with other instruments as well. Yeah, ES. I don't know what ZB is, but yeah, you can use it on ES. I assume you can use it on CB. What is ZB? Okay, see guys, I just trade NASDAQ. I'm just so focused on NASDAQ. I have strategies for NQ and YM. Oh, okay, so you use different strategies for different things. You can use this strategy with ES though. Oh, bonds, I don't trade that. But yeah, you can use this strategy. Okay, I'll be trading everything. Let me take a picture of this so I can remember. I got you. I'm gonna look. All right. I think I answered that. Broker for futures, NinjaTrader, Tradeovate, or AMP futures or AMP futures. Will you go over the entire setup in 5 days boot camp? Are you talking about my entire like trading strategy setup? Yeah, like step by step with examples and stuff. Bonds are slow moving asset and pays most. Yeah, see the thing is, it's just like if I traded other stuff, I would have to like spend more time on the charts, and I just don't feel like it. How much money do you need for a future trading account? I think to trade minis, you need like $100 or $500. It depends on the broker. And then NASDAQ, like, oh no, I said minis. Micros, you need $100 or $500 depending on the broker. And then NASDAQ, um, I'm tripping. Minis, you need like 1,000, I think. Again, depending on the broker. What's your favorite moving average to use? I don't use moving averages. I don't use indicators, guys. Indicators have hurt me enough in the past. I don't use them anymore. My charts are just naked and clean, whatever I put with my little lines and whatnot. Okay, well, this chart doesn't look so clean because I have too many lines on it, but essentially my charts just basically look like this most of the time. Okay, just got regular levels. I don't use the MAs. Oh, well, if you guys look on Instagram and you see like the MAs on my what is this? Instagram thingy or on my charts, that's my 15-second chart, and I don't actually use those. So if you just want to know what they are, I think it's like 21 and 14, but I don't use them. They have no influence on my trading. Telegram group will be interesting to share information with the most concerned. Thank you for everything, great lady. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, Telegram though, maybe Discord. I don't want to get on Telegram because all the scammers be like, join her Telegram at IBLV trading. So I don't even want to be over there. How quick can a beginner make 5K per month trading? Everyone's different. Everyone's different. You get lucky, you can do it in 3 months. Hey, but if you're gonna actually learn, like to actually learn and actually know what you're doing, at least 6 months. Like, because like I said before, the market's always changing, and screen time is what's really gonna get you, you know, a lot further. You're welcome, Ashley. Are we able to trade Asian session with an Apex funded account? Yeah. Yeah, you can. I think you just can't trade like through like the close or like that 1 hour where the futures market is closed. But yeah, you can trade whenever. Okay, I answered that. How much did you first start trading with? How much do you think you invested before becoming profitable? Oh, before becoming profitable. All right, so real money, like live money, my money, I blew like $20,000. Okay. Or okay, well, not on my live accounts. On like actual live accounts, probably only about 5,000. Then I got sick of blowing all my money with live accounts, and I decided, well, I'm gonna just do prop firm because I found out about prop firms. So with prop firms, then that's when I blew about $20,000. Honestly, I've blown a lot of accounts. Okay, because I just didn't want to learn from my mistakes. I just wanted to keep blowing accounts for some reason. Um, so that's not necessary though. Everyone doesn't have to go through that. That's what I want to teach now because there's things I didn't know that if I would have known or if I would have been taught correctly, then I wouldn't have to gone through. If I wouldn't have to have gone through all that. So yeah, yeah. Are we able to trade agents? Oh, I answered that. For NQ futures and NinjaTrader 1 and 2 contract, how much money required? If you're trading minis, it's going to be about 1,000, around 1,000, depending on the broker. If you're trading micros, it's going to be like 100 or 500. Again, depending on the broker. Okay, and I answered that too. And screen time, I just mean like literally looking at the charts and learning the charts and learning how the market moves. That's another reason why I only trade NASDAQ, because I just know how NASDAQ moves like 95% of the time. If I'm sitting here focused on a million different things, it's going to be hard for me to really learn one thing. Okay. So I just really focus on NASDAQ and screen time, again, just meaning watching the charts, being on the charts, learning how the market moves, and just learning. Yeah. Observing, practicing. 20K and I'm crying over my 5K loss. Yeah, I did lose a lot of money with prop firms, but not because the prop firms or not because of anything, just because me, I was doing silly stuff. You're welcome. Already purchased your boot camp? Oh, okay. Well, I'm excited to see you there. We got like 2 weeks until the boot camp. Do you use moving average on the chart? No, I don't use the moving averages. I don't use indicators, guys. I hate indicators. Sorry. That was a little bit dramatic, but I don't use indicators. Okay. As you can see, my chart doesn't have indicators. This is how my chart looks. Okay. It just has what I put on it. All right. Okay. It looks like I got through all the questions. And it's 8:46. Okay, that's good. Okay, so if no one else has any more questions, comments, or concerns, then oh wait, hold on. Oh, yes, the boot camp is 99, but if you use this discount code, where is it? If you use the discount code 5day, you can scan the QR code or just go to this website and like find it. But if you use the code 5day, then you can get it for 15% off. So yeah. Okay, if you guys want to do this, like look at it real quick because someone just asked about it. And then the other one is this one. For the Discord, 20% off for 3 months if you use the code 20 off, okay? QR code here, 20 off is a code. All right, now, if you guys have no more questions, comments, or concerns, then I'm about to get ready to send this out. Are all the courses in the Discord for free? Yep. Once you join the Discord, you get all the courses for free. Yeah, it's a better deal than paying for them individually, but everyone's different. Everyone wants to do different things. But yeah, you get them all for free once you join the Discord. But if no one else has any more questions, let's see. Then I thank you guys for being on here. You guys are awesome and amazing and lovely. And I hope that you guys have a great night or day. Oh, someone said wait. Okay. God bless you. God bless you too. Thank you. I'll see you in the Discord as well. Thank you very much. And you're very welcome. Yes, I will remember to reply. I have it in my phone to make sure I took a picture. Have a wonderful night. Thank you. God bless you too. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you for that awesome comment there. You are amazing. Maybe in another lifetime. Our Discord members getting bootcamp for free. Discord members get bootcamp for 50% off. Yeah, bootcamp code. Bootcamp code is 5day. Okay. Thank you so much. I love this session. Oh, thank you so much for being on here. I'm glad that you loved it. See you in the Discord too. Bye, Pauline. Thank you for being here. I always see you. You have a good night too. All right, guys. It looks like no one else has anything to say. So you guys have a great night. And if you have any questions, well, just find a way to ask and I'm gonna figure it out and answer. Thank you guys. You guys are amazing and happy trading to you. And goodbye. Let me stop this recording. All right, bye guys. Thank you very much for being here.